Okay, entertainment, absolutely fantastic. I'm sure from a football point of view, you've probably got a few complaints, but great to grind out the win.
Yeah, not complaints. I think we're standards. We've talked about it before, standards, and for whatever reason, maybe we've had a lot of games in a short space of time. We've been the only club that have played the 3 games over Christmas. So whether it was that, and on a really heavy pitch, and I think they've done fantastic to get it on today, but it was heavy. So whether it was that or not, I don't know. You can never pinpoint it always. Sometimes when it's tactical or technical or whatever it may be, you can pinpoint it. But today it was not lacklustre, it's the wrong word. But I certainly felt they wanted it more than we did the first half. But as I've always said, credit to them in there, because they rolled their sleeves up second half and they showed real balls, to go and compete properly. And we made a better fist of it second half. And I thought second half we probably shaded the second half. And we showed that we can do it either way, in the mud, in the wet, even when we're not playing well. But it was certainly a game of attrition out there on a heavy pitch, and we come through it, and they've put another peg in the hole, if you like, So fair play to us for coming out second half and really giving it a go.
In the first half, in particular, they got 3 forwards who can cause problems.
Yeah, again, like I said, they cause problems because give them credit as well, but I thought also we were off the pace, and if we're off the pace, we leave holes and pockets, and like I said, but they're a good side. We've said that. You look at some of the games they've had and results they've had recently. They're a good side. They're in the top 6, so it was never going to be easy. And they didn't make it easy, but we didn't make it any easier for ourselves either. So yeah, they were lively up top, and we just felt that we needed to change it around a little bit first half time, which we did, and that seemed to help us a little bit. And like I said, but it was more about effort and commitment and getting after that ball and pressing it further up the pitch, which we didn't do first half, but we did it much better second half.
2 good goals though, weren't they, in the game?
2 fantastic goals. All 3 goals were fantastic goals, to be fair. There was a great piece of play, and we managed to get Simo free at the back stick, and obviously Pablo's free kick was great, but also theirs, excuse me, great breakaway and a great balls at the back post, and well finished, because it wasn't easy a finish either. I was right behind it. It wasn't an easy finish. So yeah, great goals. Entertainment value for the neutral, I'm sure, and our fans who have been phenomenal again and stuck behind the boys today when they haven't been at their best. But it was all about grinding it out today, and we've done that. And like I said, we keep the run going. But we've just had a little chat in there and let you know my thoughts on first half and the way it was, and wasn't quite right. But I also said to them that well done, because they didn't fold. They actually rolled their sleeves up and showed some real steel and determination and got the result.
One of only 2 games that went ahead, so Old Church and Sporting Castle again off, so obviously that can only be a good thing, I guess, in terms that we get the points on the board.
Well, exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, as I've said before, we can't affect anything that anybody else does until we play them as a team like we've done today. So all we can do is keep doing what we're doing and leave everybody else to get on with what they're doing. But obviously we know that the more games that start to mount up, and the weather's not great again today, and it's not going to be great again next week, but the more games that mount up and the more games in a shorter space of time, the harder it's going to be to maintain fitness, tempo, form, because obviously they're coming thick and fast. We at the moment won't have that problem because we've got the games on the board and the points on the board. Like I said, but all we can do is affect what we do. Every time we play, it's about what we do and make sure we affect all we can affect. We can't affect anybody else. So, but like I said, but the games will start to mount up soon, and like I said, but that isn't going to be hopefully our problem.
I think you mentioned after the last game, it's a fantastic month of January, isn't it? And I guess we got off to a not quite perfect start, but a great start.
We got off to a perfect start because we got 3 points. So it's a perfect start to 2016. It wasn't vintage. It wasn't anywhere near where we were at, where we should be at. But also, you got to ask questions as to why. Like I said, we've had 3 games. There's an awful lot of travelling been involved for the lads that have come in and trained. We've trained twice over Christmas, so we've been in twice. The lads came in on 31st on New Year's Eve and trained in the morning. So we've made sure we've done it as best we can. And I asked them to make sure they prepared as best they can. And we've taken 9 points over the Christmas period. So it's been a perfect Christmas on that front. In the fact we've taken maximum points. This month's a great month. We've had a fantastic game today against a very good side, and we've got another very good side coming to Edgar Street next week, so we should look forward to that one as well.
Fantastic, thank you very much.
No problem.